All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Mfren podcast number 16 today. So it is 4 o'clock right now. I just got home from doing some shit. Almost dropped my phone. Just got home from doing some Christmas shopping about like half an hour ago. So figured I'd film a quick little podcast on my day off today, which I'll probably try to do. Which I said I think in the last video the last podcast that I want to try to do more weekly and stuff like that. Just want to make sure this camera's like. I got this webcam from my mom because she got an extra one from work and stuff like that. So I hope this is better for the podcast rather than. I mean, I used to use my GoPro, and then would sync it with the audio that I would record through GarageBand. But then I got to do like screen recordings for like YouTube videos and stuff. I downloaded this app called Screen Record It Pro. So that's how I film the podcast now because it's easier that way just to edit so it's already like in sync with the video and stuff. I know the quality is kind of like a little lackluster, kind of. I don't know. It's not the greatest, but whatever. Then, I'm sipping on a nice Lipton lemon iced tea. My mom got these from the States because her and my sister, they went over the river on Sunday. And getting Twitter notifications. They went across the river on Sunday, which this is the first time they've been in like 2 years. I haven't been in actually just over 2 years was the last time I went when I went to the Leafs and Sabres game on the American Black Friday. That was such a fun game, man. I think we're going to go to a Sabres game soon. We're just not sure when we want to, but we're going to go to one soon, probably down the road. Actually, I'm just hang on a bit. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit more square and stuff, but yeah, I think we're trying to go to Sabres games, probably more of a weekend game and stuff, because I know we always got stuff during the week. Probably a Saturday game most likely, because I usually always call Junior A games on Fridays, and then some on Sunday afternoons. The occasional afternoon games. They have one this Friday, then another one on Sunday, and then they got one Friday, which is their last game. Then their last game on the 19th is an away, and that's their last 4 games for until the new year. And the team's doing pretty good so far. Like mentioned in the video or vlog you'll see before or maybe after this video, depending on which one I post first. But the team's doing really good. They're off to they've won 7 straight games so far, so they're doing really good so far. And lately. Yeah, what was it? Oh yeah, so yeah, when I did some Christmas shopping today, the Penn Center was actually super packed and shit. Like I went at like 12:30ish, and I got home around like 3:30. I was there for a little. I was kind of like, browsing around a little bit, and I would go to one store and I'd go check around this store, and then I'd go back to another store saying I'd be back if I changed my mind or whatever on something. But it was pretty packed. Like it's weird. Like it always seems like there's so many cars, but there wasn't that many people like walking around and shit. Like I saw maybe like, I don't know. It didn't seem as busy as it was. And then I was going to go to the outlet mall, but I think I'm going to save that for another day. That's why I kind of wanted to just get half it out of the way so far. And then so that way I don't have to do it all in one go, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, then I went to Boathouse real quick because I wanted to see if they had any new the college and like university sweaters. This UCLA one is the recent one I bought. I bought this actually no, I ordered it off of boathouse.com because or Boathouse's website because when I went to the Penn Center and even at the one of the outlet mall, they didn't have any there. But then I was like, I don't know where the next nearest Boathouse is, and there's one in Welland, and that's where they actually ship this from. So I'm like, I could have just went down to the Seaway Mall and got it there. But I mean, whatever, it's fine. But when I was there, I didn't see any new ones, but like this one does look pretty dope. But the thing is, I'm thinking is because you know how like it's here that in Canada we all like we'll still watch college sports and stuff like that, even though we're in Canada. Just got a new notification from New Rockstars. Spider-Man No Way Home trailer breakdown. Fuck, I gotta stop watching. They keep showing, like, after they posted the new trailer, and if you guys haven't seen my reaction video, go watch that. It's pretty sick. But after they released the second, or like the official trailer, and that came out like 2.5 weeks ago, they doing all these like TV spots or whatever, where it's like they'll show like 5 seconds of some new footage that we haven't seen before, and it's like, stop showing so much of the movie. And then everyone's saying like, oh, are Andrew Garfield or Tobey Maguire in it, or they aren't? I mean, the thing is, like, regardless if they're in it or not, I don't really care. But everyone's thinking like, oh, because they're using the villains from their movies, they should obviously be in it, or like they'll come in at the last 30 minutes, which I'm thinking is when Doctor Strange says in the trailer, like, I can't stop them, they're coming through, or whatever. I feel like, or that's when probably Venom shows up, I guess, after seeing the Venom 2 post-credit scene. But enough about Spider-Man, though. But back to college and universities. I wonder if it's like in the States, if they have stores, because I remember here, I don't know if it's still around, but Campus Crew is where you could always buy all these shirts, and then like Boathouse started because they did like the collab with like Champion and stuff. Which I guess maybe this would be technically the second champ, because I have a Stanford one that's on my wall right there. You can't see it, but it's at a frame. But I guess technically, since it is a Champion collab, it's like the second Champion thing up, because usually like Champion and like Fila are like brands like I never really cared about as much, because they're always like, I don't know, it just wasn't my style. But yeah, and then like so. But these honestly sweatshirts are super comfy, and like, you know, it's UCLA. It's like a nice white with like little bear on it and stuff. But what I was saying is I was wondering if in the States they have stores where like maybe like in the States they really love watching like Canadian college and university sports. Like imagine like if you go into the States and you just see like in a store, it's just like Brock University and like Western Mustangs, fuck, I forgot what they're fucking, or like you see like the Guelph Griffins, where like my sister goes to school, or you see like the Niagara College like NC Knights. Like that'd be so funny if you saw like a whole bunch of like Canadian universities and colleges in like an American store. I think that'd be kind of funny to see if like, but I doubt they're that big on them, or big on Canadian sports down in the States, obviously. These Lipton iced teas are fucking addicting. I think if I had to rank best iced teas, well, first, actually, Pure Leaf is the best iced tea. Then Nestea. Okay, top 5 in order from first to last best. So Pure Leaf, Nestea, Lipton, Brisk, Gold Peak. Top 5 right there. And what was I saying now? Okay, well, off the top of iced teas, I guess, okay, well, one thing new that's been on my mind recently, well, you guys will hear this first if you guys watch this podcast, but I'm thinking about getting a tattoo soon, and I'm not going alone, so I think in about a month and a little bit, me and a few other people from work are planning to go all get a tattoo at the same time, not the exact same one or whatever. I'm not going to say what I'm getting, but I'll tell you where I'm going to get it. So, I'm going to get the tattoo on my right ankle. I'm going to get it in like this spot, right? Like this spot, like right here. I'm not going to say what I'm getting, but if I have spoken to you or told you a tattoo I want to get, you'll know which one I'm getting. But so I think that we're trying to shoot for January, like middle of end of January. We're trying to get this tattoo planned. I guess and this will probably be the only tattoo I get. The other one I would get, well, me and my dad and my brother, we talked about this like one time. We were kind of just joking, but if it actually happened, maybe we might consider it. So I think we said in the next 5 to 10 years, if the Bills win the Super Bowl or the Sabres win the Stanley Cup, we'll get a tattoo of the Sabres or the Bills logo with like the year they won on somewhere on us. I'm not sure where I would get a Sabres logo, like maybe like on my knee or like my leg or something, or like I don't know, my forearm maybe. I'm not too sure, but that's the only other tattoo I would get if that ever does happen, which I mean I would love for the Sabres to win the cup this year or the Bills to win the Super Bowl, but last night the Bills they lost to New England 14-10 last night. So now they're 7-5 now. So actually, let me check the the standings real quick, because the thing is they have who else do they play? So they have another game against not NHL, standings. Okay, so if the playoffs started right now, the Patriots would get the bye. Yeah, so the Bills are the last wildcard team in the AFC right now. So the Bills would play, it's right here. The Bills would play the Titans, the Bengals would play the Ravens, and then the Chiefs would play the Chargers. And then the last time Buffalo played Tennessee, they lost 31-34. So I don't know. We'll see if they can beat, but that's if the playoffs started today. And then in the NFC, Cardinals get the first round bye. Packers play the 49ers, Buccaneers, Washington, then Cowboys, Rams. Yeah, overall, yeah, now Bills are 12th. So, like, I don't know. And the thing is, they lost to some of the shittiest teams. Like, they lost to Jacksonville, who was 2-10. They lost 9-6. I think that was probably their worst loss this whole season. Because the thing is, in the hunt are the Steelers, because they're 6-5-1. The Colts are 7-6, who beat the Buffalo Bills. And then you also have the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cleveland Browns, who are 6-6. And then the Bills play the Buccaneers this coming Sunday, and I think this must be a must-win game. Then they play the Panthers next week, which I think should be another easy win, hopefully. I mean, I say that, which we thought against Jacksonville would have been an easy win, but they fucking blew that game. Then they play the Patriots the Sunday after, and then they have, which should be 2 easy wins against the Falcons and the Jets. But I don't know. I'm kind of worried right now because they started out the season pretty good. You know, they were 5-2 by November, and then they had a bad loss to the Jaguars 9-6, destroyed the Jets 45-17. Then they had a bad loss to the Colts 41-15. They did garbage there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. And then also the Sabres are just, I don't know. Like they started the season out kind of good. Like I think they were 4-1-1 to start the season, I think, and now they're like 8-13-3 right now. And like I said this from the start, they've had goaltending issues. Like, I mean, we have 2 good prospects in Devin Levi and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, but it's just like the matter of fact that, like, instead of like throwing them right into like the league right away and have them, like, I don't know, get like destroyed one game or something, I think they'll probably have them, because Pekka Luukkonen is recalled because Anderson is he's on IR, I think, and Tokarski was placed in COVID reserve, and then Dell, I think, Aaron Dell's just fucking trash. I don't know why the fuck Buffalo decided to sign him in the offseason. I think that's one of Kevin Adams' like worst GM moves so far. And then we traded for Malcolm Subban, who was like, I mean, he's okay, but he's no like star or anything like that. But I know there was a talks that Buffalo's trying to look at Anton Khudobin from Dallas because Holtby is basically the starter, and they also have a good prospect in Jake Ottinger, who I have in my fantasy right now. He's 5-0. Is playing backup for the Stars right now, so it's like they might have a fight for a goalie spot. And then I think Buffalo's also looking at Korpisalo, I think, because it looks like Merzlikins is basically taking majority of the role of the crease for Buffalo or for Columbus. But I don't know, we'll see. I think they'll make some moves at the trade deadline. I'm not too sure what, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, it's a frustrating time being a Sabres and a Bills fan for sure, because we always get let down. And the thing is, like, Josh Allen isn't playing his best football that he can. Like, he's been off and on this whole season. Like, you know, have 2 great weeks, 1 shitty week, and he's off and on. Like, he's not consistent in this game. And then every time he tries to run the ball, it fucking always worries me because I think he's gonna get like destroyed, and like he's gonna tear his ACL. Not when that doesn't happen. But it's just always worried. Like, I mean, man, like, why does he always run? Like, you have Diggs, Knox, Singletary, Moss, like and Gabriel Davis, like all these guys to throw to, and then you try to run it yourself. Like, for fuck's sakes, man. Yeah, so it's definitely a frustrating time being a Bills and a Sabres fan. But then what else has been going on recently? Well, I've been playing some more Forza Horizon 5. I think I'll probably play that later tonight. Okay, I got an email for reminder of my Subaru appointment next Tuesday. Okay, I guess they sent that out a week in advance, right? So yeah, I'm getting my car dropped off next Tuesday at 9 a.m. to get a look at my windows because, like I said in the video I'm filming right now, maybe I'll do a little bit vlog section right here. All right, what's up, guys? This is a little bit behind the scenes right now, filming Mfren podcast number 16. So say hi to yourself right there. Yeah, I'll do it. This camera's actually pretty good. Like, I should have gotten a G7X Mark III a long time ago, but was spent fucking way too long trying to sell my G7X Mark II and stuff. And that was, yeah. So I've had this just over like a year and a month and a half now. Because I think I got it like end of October last year. Oh, that's good stuff. And then yeah, so we're getting to close to the end of the year. Like, I can't believe how fast this year has actually gone by. Like, it's funny because I see memes all the time on Twitter where people are like, I'm still processing 2020, which I still am, kind of, honestly. Because like, sometimes I'll go back. If like, I mean, from time to time, or if like, I don't know, if I'm not in the best mood or something, I'll just go back and watch some of like my older YouTube videos. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's like maybe other YouTubers don't watch your old videos or whatever, but sometimes I just like to look back on the good times, or if there's ever like a funny moment in a video that I just like watching back and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, I was just like, it's fun to look back on the good times and like, you know, vlogs like with the boys and stuff, going to car meets and shit like that. Like, it's, I don't know, I just like doing it. But I was looking back at one video. What am I even talking right now? Fuck, I just lost my train of thought. I just lost my... What the fuck? See, this happens all the time. Like, I'm talking, and then I'll just immediately forget what I'm talking about and stuff like that. But, oh, gee, what the fuck? Oh, yes. Okay, I was going to talk about my camera. So, I haven't had any issues with the G7X. I mean, I did buy the warranty for it in case something does go wrong, but the new, where are they? The new, these new, like, wind mic fluffers, and these are, like, the stickies. Like, it's weird. It doesn't stick on properly. Like, I don't know, it's fine, but it's a little, like, see, look, I just pulled that off without any ease. I don't know if it's because these things don't stick as well, and I try to, like, press it on there and stuff, but, like, I don't know, it's really weird. Like, the other ones were super fine. Like, these Rycott ones I had, but the thing is, the fluffy things, it only came with a pack of 6, but they were like super durable and stuff, and then these ones just feel like they fall off with ease. A little bit of ASMR, I guess. Oh, another thing I was going to talk about. So, getting to the end of the year, yeah, Christmas plans. So far, my mom is having, so we're having Christmas at my mom's sister's house this year, and that is happening on Christmas Day. And then Boxing Day, I think I most likely will be going out this year for Boxing Day. I mean, I might have to check with Connor, Kyle, and Mark, see if they want to as well, too. And then, I mean, so today when I was at the Penn Center, I was looking at, like, some things, like, I might want to buy for myself. I'm probably just some, like, more clothes and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's kind of, also, phone case is orange. I got this off of Amazon the other day. I bought this silicone one because I wanted to change something up. So this is the one I bought when I first got my I was about to say G7X when I got my Google Pixel phone. But this one has like it's got the pop socket built in, which that one doesn't. Which, one thing I will say about this, aside from like the hard plastic to the silicone, sometimes that's a bitch to take out of my pocket and stuff. Like when I had jeans on, like I was like almost like ripped out my pocket lining because it got stuck there because like the rubber silicone and shit. But I mean, it's like, well, you know me, like my room's fucking orange. I have an orange Koenigsegg poster right there. So like, if you know me, you know orange is my favorite color, and I've everything in my fucking room is orange. Basically, it's ridiculous, but I like it. Hey, so and then yeah, so it's only December 7th today. And we kind of had a little bit of like snow this morning, but it kind of all melted away. It's just like a little bit of flurries left on the ground, but we haven't had like a huge snowfall yet. Which I haven't even checked the weather forecast as much. Like, I don't know when they like call for snow. Like, we had, because it always happens in like end of November, where you have like kind of that mini snowstorm. It snowed like 1 centimeter snow that was gone like the day of, at the end of the day. But I don't know when they call for like, I don't know, like let's say 10 centimeters plus snow or whatever. But I don't know. We had a white Christmas last year, I'm pretty sure. Um, so I'm not sure what the weather forecast is going to be like this year, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. Um, and then, yeah. Um, oh, okay, what the fuck? Yeah, so I think we probably play some Forza later. I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit of GTA 5. Like I don't know. Like it's weird. Like that's what the one thing I did like about COVID. Like or when I guess well when quarantine I guess first started last year when like not everything was shut down basically for like 2.5 months until stuff kind of opened like June or whatever. It was nice because it did make me like appreciate video games more and like play was I was more prone to playing video games because obviously I couldn't really do much else aside from like watch YouTube videos and or Netflix and stuff. But yeah, like we did play like Warzone with the boys a lot and stuff, and I haven't played Warzone in fucking ages. Not even Rainbow. I think I played Rainbow Six Siege like I don't know. I think it was like um. Oh yeah, it's right. When I took a couple days off for my birthday back in August, I think I remember like the morning of my birthday. I think I remember like before I got up and went to the gym, I think I played like a couple games of Siege that day, but I think that was the last time I remember playing it and stuff. But yeah, and like, because like, one thing I kind of did want to buy myself for unboxing is a Nintendo Switch, but like, I kind of want to buy the Lite because it's almost like buying like a DS again or like a PS Vita, which I kind of want to buy because it's something portable. I know people say like the actual Switch is portable too. I know it is, but like I don't know. I just kind of want that like I don't know like that video. I don't know like that controller like handheld like esque feel I guess. But that's just me. But then the thing is, that's like so I went to EB Games just to look to see if they had any there, which they do. I'd probably get the black or like the teal one, so that they're like $259, and then games I think are like 30 or 40 bucks each. So I'd probably spend at least like $400 and then probably getting like the screen protector, the glass screen protector for it, and then probably if there's like I don't know if it comes with a carrying case or something like that, but and like the only thing they say is like you can't hook those Switch lights up to a TV, which I don't really mind. Like that's why I could say I don't need like play controller to play it on screen. Like I'd rather just look at the little screen. I don't know. That's just me personally. Like that's what I like so much about like Game Boys and like the PS Vita and shit. Which I still have. Actually, that's another thing I was playing during because I whipped out the DS. That I think my sister found a bunch of like our old games down the basement, and I was playing like Pokemon Explorer or Mystery Dungeon, and then I was playing like Lego Batman on the PS Vita, and I had a Need for Speed Carbon. It was Need for Speed Carbon Own the City, I think it was, which basically it was like Need for Speed Carbon, but it was like a side story like rip-off sort of thing, but they had all the same soundtrack, mostly same cars. It was kind of like a little bit of like Carbon and Most Wanted a little bit. But yeah, that was such a fun game. But now I haven't been playing video games as much. Like I mean I've been playing Forza obviously, but like I haven't been like I've been playing every single day. Like I'll take a break here and there, or sometimes if I play it, I'll play it for like 4 hours, and then like I don't play it for a day or something like that. 'Cause sometimes I'm just like it's weird if like I'm in the mood for it. Like I'll play video games more, but sometimes I'm just like I don't really feel like it. And I'll just play like or I'll just end up watching someone else play the game instead. But yeah. And then so aside from most Christmas plans, probably like well I think my work I gotta check our group chat again. I think we were planning to do a Secret Santa. I think we still are, but where is it? So yeah, I think we're doing $30 Secret Santa I think is what we're planning. So yeah, I don't know how we're doing, who's buying for who or whatever, but I guess that's going on. Um, let's check out something else too. I think. Oh, and then also I think for New Year's, I think we're planning a work party too or something like that. I'm not sure what we're doing, but I think that's sort of in the talks, but nothing's nothing's set yet. But so just checking some Snap stories. Um, what are we at? What time are we at? Not even half an hour yet. Um, what else is something I could talk about? I had another idea, I think. And I just forgot about it. Um, um, I lost my train of thought. Um, actually, let's see if I can. Let's see what's on Twitter. What are people tweeting about today and shit? See the first new tweet. Someone said, okay, so from the Bills game last night, so score 14-10 New England, no score got me. That score has happened 87 times before, most recently on November 20, 2016. That's crazy. Let's see what else we got. Okay, so it says Coach McDermott as he talks with the media. Let's see what the replies are. Bro, literally just tank the rest of the season for a draft pick because we all know we're getting bounced first round even if we make the playoffs. We might have to realize that McDermott isn't the guy to take us the rest of the way to up the mountain. He has done a great job getting us to this point, but honestly don't think he's the right guy to finish the job. We should really have the media interview Brian Rundaball. Oh, because Brian Daboll. Yeah, because the thing is, Buffalo's run game is fucking garbage. It's not the greatest. Because I don't mind Devin Singletary and Zach Moss. Like they're good players, but the thing is they don't run for more than I think Devin Singletary has one rushing touchdown this whole season, and Zach Moss only rushes touchdowns when they're fucking in the end zone basically. But getting major yards per carry, they don't he gets maybe 3 yards per carry at most. And then you have all these guys to throw to, and then Josh Allen ends up fucking being a running back at time and running the ball himself. You can't blame the weather for when you lost 5 games for the same reasons. The Jags game didn't have weather issues, it was play calling issues. Yeah, the thing is, play calling is halftime Buffalo doesn't go for the fucking, when they're 4th and 1, they don't go for it, they end up fucking punting it away and shit. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, and also Isaiah McKenzie was benched because I guess he was as marked as one of the inactives, and he's Buffalo's kick return guy, and he had an I think a 91 punt return or kick return last year against the Dolphins. I think it was the last game of the season before the playoffs started, and this guy tweeted, it said, "This Isaiah McKenzie benching by McDermott has tons of Ralph Kruger / Jeff Skinner vibes," which did happen. Was it last year? Yes, last season. Or no, I guess, technically beginning this year is because only the shortened season, because Jeff Skinner was a healthy scratch for 3 games in a row, and that was when Buffalo went on their fucking 18-game losing streak. And then Ralph Kruger got fired after that. I think he got fired 15 games in. I think it was, maybe. What else people are fucking talking about? Ooh, shit, let's go. Okay, Uka Pakalukin will make his first start of the season tonight against the Anaheim Ducks. All right, let's go. I think, honestly, I think if Uka Pekalukin wins tonight, the thing is, on my fantasy, I have Troy Terry and Cam Fowler for the Ducks. I'm hoping they get me some points tonight. So it's that's the worst thing, is when I have to root against my team. So my other guys that I have on fantasy can do good. Jeez. What else are people talking about on Twitter and shit? Okay, apparently another tweet about McDermott also said he didn't trust having Isaiah McKenzie or Marquise Stevenson back returning punts in this weather. That's something. And then Isaiah McKenzie replied, damn. That's actually pretty jokes. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I'm trying something else. Robert Hagg will miss another game due to an injury. Will Butcher stays in the lineup after tonight. Buffalo's next game is Friday, so time between games gives Haggs a longer chance to rest. Okay. Trevor Zegras joins Matt Barzal, Panarin, Patrick Kane as the only rookies in the past 25 years to record multiple assists in 3 straight games. All 3 players went on to win the Calder Trophy. I feel like Zegras has a good chance. I mean, depending on how well Anaheim does this year, because also Lucas Raymond is doing good, and then also Michael Bunting on the Leafs is a rookie, but he's like 26. But I think because he played a full season or almost a full season last year with the Coyotes, but I guess they didn't count as a full season, or I don't know if that. Because it's the thing, I don't know how the whole rookie race works, because apparently I thought it was if you're over the age of 26 or 25, you're not considered a rookie anymore. Or maybe I have it wrong. I'm not too sure, but okay. What's worse, Bills being a game and a half behind the Patriots, or only a game and a half ahead of the Dolphins? Honestly, I think it's worse being a game and ahead of the. Well, actually, because the Dolphins are fucking shit. But I think they've been playing garbage teams. That's why. Because the Bills have 2 wins against the Dolphins. Yeah, because the Dolphins beat the Giants and they're fucking garbage. Let's look. Yeah, they've won 5 straight games. Okay, they beat the Panthers 33-10. So that was an easy win. They beat the Jets 24-17. The Jets suck. They beat the Texans because the Texans are garbage. And then they beat the Ravens on Thursday Night Football 22-10. So I don't know how the fuck they won that game. And then they beat the Giants. And then they have the Jets on Sunday, which I think should be an easy win, but hopefully Jets can. I'm actually rooting for the Jets to win against the Dolphins. And then they have the Saints, and then they have the Titans and Patriots. So I think they'll probably win, I would say 2 max out of their next 4 games. But yeah, well, I don't know anymore, dude. Yeah, it's just, oh, dude, I don't know, because it's like I don't want to hop on the bandwagon. Honestly, if anything, if the Bills, whatever happens to the playoffs, the only other team I will cheer for is if the Chargers make it, I'll cheer for them, or the Bengals, if they make it. And then, I don't know, actually, because, I mean, there's only teams that watch and shit, like, I don't know, maybe the Cardinals, I guess, like, I don't know. Actually, no, fuck the Cardinals, because they beat the Bills in that one game where Kyler Murray threw that fucking bomb, and it was 3 Bills guys on DeAndre Hopkins, and he ended up catching it. Buffalo lost, like, 34-28 or something like game, I think. What else? We're at 34, 36 minutes, 35 minutes now. Try to go to 40 minutes, do one last podcast topic. Rocking back and forth in my chair. What can I talk about? I'm trying to look for shit around in my room to talk about. Well, I can talk about Marvel and stuff. Okay, I will say this on Marvel. So I like how they're coming out with a lot of stuff now. Like, there's She-Hulk's in the make. There's Moon Knight. There's the Blade series coming. There's a Fantastic Four movie coming in like 3 years. Um, and then, well, Spider-Man, now that I heard, he signed on for 3 more movies. Not a trilogy, but it's just 3 more movies that would be starring Tom Holland, so it could be like a crossover or something. So what I'm thinking is, this is my one Spider-Man No Way Home theory. So what I'm thinking is, because obviously this will tie into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, so I'm thinking is Spider-Man maybe gets sent in to I don't know, he switches like lives with like someone else, and he has to like live in their reality as like that Spider-Man or something like that, maybe, or or he has to like, or I think I think if they did this as a Spider-Man movie, I think it would be a really sick one. Maybe we can kind of give it like a horror theme if they ever did this. Would be where they do Man Spider, where like after he gets bit from the spider that gives him his powers in the first place, it like his mutation grows further and he becomes more spider than man rather than more man than spider. Because they did that in the 90s animated cartoon, which I think was really good. So I think that'd be a cool like kind of horror, I guess, esque style, sort of like how like they're doing with Morbius and the vampire. That also comes out January, I think, end of January, I think. So that'll be fun to go see. Yeah, so yeah, I can't wait for this movie. It comes out. I'm seeing it next Thursday, so I'm hyped for that. And then after that, so I think I'm not sure because we got Hawkeye right now, which is going all right so far, and they have the 4th episode tomorrow, and I'm mostly watching it because like Haley Steinfeld's a bae, and she's like one of my celebrity crushes. But I'm not sure what comes after Hawkeye. It might be She-Hulk because I think it's supposed to come out near the beginning of 2022, or it's the Secret Wars movie. I'm not entirely too sure. I might have to look at like the schedule lineup or whatever they got, because obviously there's a Loki season 2 coming out. I'm not sure. Well, and the other thing is because so Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness comes out. I think it's supposed to be March 2022, but it might have gotten moved back. But the thing is, the first Doctor Strange movie came out in 2016, so we're gonna wait a whole, basically just over 4.5 years to see the second movie. And the thing is, in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 doesn't come out till summer 2023, I think, or late 2022. So that's like 5 years gaps between movies, and it's like, because it's like I like how they're coming with all this stuff, but it's like I think you gotta like figure out how to like mix it in and stuff like that. Like, because the thing is, usually Marvel before has done like 2 to 3 movie releases per year, and it feels like now like in the last half. So 2020 didn't release anything, at least not to my knowledge. Well, that was when we were supposed to get Black Widow then that May, but then COVID shut everything down, obviously, so that kind of put a bummer on things. And then 2019 we had Endgame, Captain Marvel, Endgame, and then Spider-Man Far From Home, and that was it. And then now since 2021, we had WandaVision, we had Falcon Winter Soldier, Loki, What If, Hawkeye, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and then Spider-Man. So literally 8 fucking things have come out this year so far. That's the most Marvel has done since they've started back in 2008 with Iron Man 1. But it's like, I feel like they're trying to jumble it all out. It's like, okay, so we're going to do this movie. It's like, okay, so we'll see Spider-Man. Okay, so Spider-Man No Way Home is going to come out in 2019 or 2021. And the next Spider-Man movie is not going to be done starting until 2025. So it's like, fuck, there's going to be huge gaps between. And it's almost like, because the thing is, with Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I'm like, I forgot what the fuck even happened in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I actually had to watch that movie the other day because that's where they teased Adam Warlock at the end. And I thought he was going to be a major character, but I guess he's just been chilling until they made the next fucking movie or whatever. So, but yeah, but so far I like what Marvel's doing. I did really like the What If animated series. Like, that one was actually a lot of cool. I like how they explored ideas like that. Like, I thought that was pretty cool. The one Marvel series I'm waiting for is Armor Wars with War Machine. But that I'm not even sure when. I don't even think they even started filming that or like have any sort of I think they. I don't think they really revealed the cast. They just said sort of like it's basically like on a 6-part comic series where basically Tony Stark's like designs fall into the hands of wrong people. So what I'm thinking is my theory for that is in Iron Man 3 when Tony blew up all of his suits in Iron Man 3 at the end, I'm thinking if there's like scraps and remains from there, I'm thinking people probably go back to that oil rig site or whatever the fuck, it was like some shipping container site. I think people might go back there, or they go to like the destroyed Avengers unit in Endgame and then they steal some shit from there and build their own suits. That's what I'm kind of thinking of. And I think they said Justin Hammer from the second one might make a return. So we'll see. Or we might get that kid from Iron Man 3. He might come back, I think. Or they might tease like, because they have like an Ironheart series where it's like basically like a kid prodigy of Tony Stark or something like that. And yeah, there's just so much shit coming out, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm excited to see it all kind of unfold and everything. And then we got the fourth Thor, Love and Thunder. That's supposed to be May of next year. And then Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. That looks to be pretty good. And then yeah, there's like Secret Invasion. And then there's like a Miss Marvel. Then there's the Marvels, and there's Ant-Man, Quantumania. And I think that's it so far that they've announced, at least that I can remember. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Like everyone thought, after an Endgame, that it's like, man, how much more crazy shit that can they do? But I can't. It's crazy to see what they're all doing. And then obviously the Sony universe has like Venom and the Morbius movie, and then I don't know, and I think there was talks of like a Kraven the Hunter solo movie in the works. I don't know anything about that more. But then DC, like they kind of had their sort of like DC, I think it's like DC Fandom or whatever, where they kind of like release like trailers and stuff like that. So they released like something with like I think it was like with The Rock or some shit. Oh, Black Adam or whatever. And then there's like a Flash movie coming out. And the new Batman movie. I don't know when I think that's supposed to be March next year too, I think. Or May. I'm not entirely too sure. But yeah, it's crazy. I can't wait to see what more Marvel movies come out and stuff. Just answering a quick text. Yeah, see, it's already getting dark out and shit. And what is it? 4:39, and like the sun's basically already gone. See, that's the one thing I always hate about winter. Is always this the days are a lot shorter and shit, which is kind of annoying, and the sun is barely out half the time because it's always like just overcast majority of the time. Excuse me. But yeah, it's definitely kind of puts a bummer on things for sure. But I'm like that's what I'm saying. I don't despise winter. I only just hate it because of like the less sunlight, of course. You're less prone to being doing stuff outside. I'm obviously like winter drifting, tobogganing and stuff, but it's not that so much I hate the snow. It's just I hate the wind chill. Like I hate having cold hands, feet, and like ears and stuff like that. So I just maybe it's like I'm a bitch when it comes to the cold, but I know as like Canadians we're supposed to be used to the cold, but I'm just not. I would prefer I would just prefer fall like end of October weather. If we got that like throughout November, December, January, February, and then March, it kind of started getting a little bit warmer, I would be totally fine with that. But obviously, we don't live in that climate change or the equator. I wish the equator just kind of got shifted up like halfway and stuff. But unfortunately, I can't control. It's not like 2012 where like fucking we're gonna have like an ice age in the middle of like. What was it? No, what was it? What was the other fucking movie? It was like not 2012. It was the Day After Tomorrow with Jake Gyllenhaal. I remember that movie was on think it's on Disney Plus through that like stars section or whatever. Oh my gosh, the cat's in the tree. What are you doing, buddy? Buddy's just... Here, buddy. Oh, he just dipped. Okay. I thought I just looked out my window and the cow's just chilling in the tree in our front yard. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna jump on the window. I guess he didn't, but yeah, I think, what are we at? No, 45 minutes. I think we'll probably wrap it up here. Yeah, I think that's gonna do for this video. I honestly I need to. I keep telling myself I need to do this, but then I don't do it. I need to write down some more podcasts. I think one of the next podcast ideas. I think I'm gonna talk about the worst like movies I've seen, whether if it's in theaters or like shitty Netflix movies. I think that would be a fun one to do. I think I'll talk one about music, like how my music tastes have like adjusted over the past couple of years and stuff. I think I'll definitely do one about that, and then like maybe like nostalgic like Canadian TV shows or whatever. I think would be a cool podcast idea to do. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And then maybe I could talk one about sports or like cars or like plans for 2022, I guess. I keep wanting to say 2021, but like we're already in 2021. Well, I guess we'll say one. Actually, last thing to close out the podcast. Things I'm excited for in 2022. So, well, for starters, I have 3 weddings I'll be going to. So 3 of my cousins are getting married next year. My cousin Tim is getting married in June, beginning of June. And then his brother Nathan is getting married, I think maybe July. They haven't like announced anything yet. They just posted they got engaged and everything. And then my other cousin Chelsea, she's getting married at the end of August. So 3 weddings to look forward to. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited for all of them and everything. And the last time I was at a wedding was my cousin Miranda, who got married 2 years ago up at their cottage. And that was actually probably one of my favorite videos I've made. Perfect weekend getaway if you guys wanted to go check it out. And then, well, I'll be turning 25 next year. That's fucking insane. It doesn't even feel like I'm 24 right now. Like, it's just, I was looking back at my first couple of videos when I started vlogging when I was like 19 and shit. Like, man, where does the time go, honestly? Like, it's just, you think like time just goes faster, but like a minute's a minute, an hour's an hour, a day, like 24, like a day's a day. Like, it doesn't go any faster or slower, but like, it's just, when you're doing stuff and like, or if you're not, and just kind of time just drags on, it seems like it's just time flies. But yeah. All right, but I think that's gonna wrap it up for Mfren podcast number 16. And actually, I think was it 2 years ago? I think just a little over 2 years ago when I started the first one. I think, because I think it was I started. When I wanted to do podcast, I think I went to Best Buy and bought my Blue Yeti snowball mic, and I think I also bought it to do like recordings and shit. But I think I was mainly wanted to start doing like podcasts and stuff for YouTube. So yeah, it's been 2 years since that. So, but yeah, I'll try to do the podcast more frequently. Maybe try to do 2 a week every now and then, or just try to shoot for Tuesdays on my days off, or maybe Sunday afternoons or whatever.
Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and zoom, zoom on racing. Popping pills in the lobby, and I pray they don't find her naked. And I pray you niggas is hating. Shooters go after Judas. Jesus Christ, if I live life on my knees, ain't no need to do this.